be open to receiving the gifts that are coming into you right now. The Six of Pentacles is all about giving and receiving, and being open to give and to receive. I love that that's the overall energy here. It's beautiful. Now, you are coming in with the Wheel of Fortune. Fantastic. There are some new beginnings here. I like the Wheel of Fortune because it speaks about fate and destiny working in your favor. This is second chances to me. This is only the half. Seeing this to me is saying that you've learned the lessons from the past and you're ready to go again. And again, it's the universe working in your favor. I love seeing that. I love seeing you come in with that. And what is crossing you, well, now, is the King of Cups. You know, already immediately I'm thinking that, you know, obviously this is a person crossing you. It could be a water sign. This is somebody who is wise in regards to their emotions. And there is a feeling of second chances with possibly somebody in your life. Wow, Libra, wow. What's going on here? Now, in the conscious mind, the world, you have... yeah, I'm going to have to take some wine. The world and the wheel. These two are, you know, it's this completion of a cycle in your life and the beginning of a new one. I like the world because, you know, where it sits between judgment and the fool, and I say this all the time, the whole thing speaks about reincarnation. You're getting ready to start again. And then the universe is working in your favor. But the big thing with the world is there's this feeling of success and enjoying abundance in your life. And with love conquers all and having faith in that, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You know, I mean, certainly you can look at it as with the wheel in the world that there may be a completion happening with a person in your life, but it leads to new beginnings. And there's this feeling here of needing to be open to receiving new gifts. Man, oh man, okay. And in the subconscious mind, the Six of Swords, if you're wanting to have another goal with a person, there is a need here to move away from conflict. You know, the Six of Swords, immediately when I see this, I feel like, especially with it being in the subconscious mind, is that, you know, there's a need to move away from things that are just not working out for you. The things that are conflicting, the people, the situations, whatever the case may be here, the subconscious mind is saying that if, you know, you're wanting to go again, you got to get away from bullshit. And the Six of Swords and then seeing the Six of Pentacles, you know, it's receiving something better. You know, the Six of Swords, again, it's that smooth sailing ahead, moving to new shores and getting away from conflict. Now, the past coming through, and yeah, seeing the Eight of Cups as the past coming through says to me that you know that there is something in your life that emotionally you're done with and that you needed to walk away from. The Six of Swords is just like confirming that. You know, the subconscious mind already knows. And there's this feeling, though, with the Eight of Cups that, you know, you're already emotionally done with it, but you're still sticking with it. It's like, you know, when they say with this card that it's about emotionally moving on before you do physically, it's because you haven't really done it yet. Emotionally, you know you're done with it, but why haven't you walked away? The Six of Swords is saying, yeah, we got to do this, and we got to do this now. We need to move away from this conflict and what is emotionally dragging us down. Now it has me worried about that King of Cups. I mean, you know, you have love conquers all and then faith. And I feel like you need to have faith when it comes to moving away from conflicting emotions. And it may have to do with a person, you know. But there's still this feeling between the wheel and the world of a restart, a major restart, having to do with a person, because again, that person's crossing you. But there are some emotional issues in the past that are coming through that still need to be moved away from. your next move, the Four of Cups, again, and then with the Six of Cups. So this to me is saying that you need to be open to receiving the gift that's being offered to you. And the Four of Cups is technically the Ace of Cups, which is the new beginning in love. There is a feeling here of and with this deck, there's this feeling of constantly waiting for something better to come along. Being so focused on the things that are in front of you, there's that emotional stasis. And, again, being emotionally drugged down with the Eight of Cups. This being your next move is saying that you need to be open to the gifts that are coming into you, especially with the Six of Pentacles being the overall energy. I'm looking at it and I feel like, this person may be offering a new beginning here, but there's a part of you that is almost not emotionally ready for it, which is why the Six of Swords is sitting in the subconscious mind. It's like we need to get away from these shitty emotional feelings first. It needs to be completed, right? But the wheel, again, the second chance is big time, and it has to do with a person. Now the way the way that you see yourself and the way that others view you, the Lovers. Love conquers all. Putting love first in your life. It blows me away. That is the bonding between two people. And again, putting love first in your life, it's a powerful emotion. Right? When you're trying to manifest things in your life, the Empress again. You have to put the power of love behind that, the power of the emotion of love, because that is what helps in manifesting the things that you want. Why would you want to go through the whole, there's three parts to it. It's your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. All three have to be firing together in order to manifest the things that you want. But why do that if you're not putting the emotion of love behind it? What would have been the point? Why are you trying to manifest something that you don't love, right? But seeing the Lovers, seeing the King of Cups crossing you, these second chances, but some emotional issues that need to be dealt with, needing to offer this loving gift. I mean, man, Libra. And it's no wonder why faith is showing up, because again, faith from Chakra Wisdom talks about there's a fear there. And using your energy in a self-defeating way, which is definitely the Four of Cups. Definitely. Wow, okay. In your environment, the Ten of Pentacles, there is security in your environment. Seeing the Ten of Pentacles in your environment is saying that there is a chance for, looking at the wheel, there's this second chance to have this security in regards to love in your life. The Ten of Pentacles is like absolute security. Financially, it's a perfect place to be in. And it's also about looking to the future to see what you can do now with what you have. That's the biggest thing for me with this one, And there's these endings happening here. 10, the World being the end of the majors. But all three of them suggest leading into a very beautiful beginning, which is like trying to be offered to you with the Four of Cups. And I like the Ten of Pentacles because to me it reminds me of retirement. Really getting to enjoy the things that you've worked for, all the security and the stability that you've created in your life. Now it's time to enjoy it, But I feel like, again, there's like a new start getting ready to happen for you guys in regards to love. And it may have to do with a person. Because again, the King of Cups crossing you, but there are some emotional issues involving that. And the subconscious mind knows that there's a need to move away from it. Your conscious mind is focused on a successful completion of those things that are not serving you emotionally, very specifically. Your hopes and your fears, look at that. The Magician. I like seeing this because, again, when you're speaking about manifestation, it starts with a thought. And that's what the Magician represents. You have what you need to create the things that you want in your life. And this is manifesting big things. The Magician, again, is pulling from that divine source. And he's bringing that information down. And now it's time to start manifesting the things that you want in your life. You know, manifestation through love. The Empress. Again, you know, it's there. It's definitely there, and it's being offered, and you have the Lovers. You have to be open to receiving that gift of, you know, the completion of conflict and emotional junk, and be open to receiving the new gift that's coming through, which, you know, could be being offered to you by this person. You know, you have tremendous power here to create some beautiful things in your life. And the outcome, well, now, the Queen of Cups. Seeing this as an outcome for Libra this time it's powerful, because to me it suggests that you are tapping into your emotional, intuitive nature. And seeing the King as what is crossing you and you coming out this way, relationship. There's a relationship here, and it definitely could have to do with a water sign. But there is, you know, this feeling of really tapping into your emotions. Big time. Big time. Rather than letting yourself be wore out by the things that are emotionally dragging you down and being in that emotional stasis, you come out in a beautiful spot. We're going to clarify that, Queen. Judgment and the Ten of Swords. Now, seeing these two next to the Queen of Cups, to me, this is saying, you know, Judgment is the wake-up call, and the wake-up call is that the pain is over. The pain is over with. You know, the Ten of Swords can definitely suggest, you know, a painful ending, you know, or being betrayed, but where it's falling out in this clarification and the way the reading is going, to me, immediately it says that it's the ending of pain. But the big thing for me when I see the Ten of Swords is that you need to accept that it's over with. And the Judgment is like saying you have to be okay with the past before you can move forward. And again, it's hearing that call, right? And the past, being the Eight of Cups, is saying that, you know, it's over with. It's over with. And it's time to walk away from those painful emotions. And those emotions that are dragging you down. Wow, Libra, wow. You know, and again, love conquers all. I really see that Queen as you pulling out, tapping into your emotions, being emotionally intuitive when it comes to the emotional junk here, and like really opening yourself up to what is being offered to you here, which is, you know, a new beginning in regards to love in your life, having to do with another person. Amazing. It's amazing. And you have the potential to create a very beautiful and secure relationship. Absolutely. I love it. And I love it with love conquers all. And then seeing the Empress, having the Lovers, and needing to have faith. Needing to have faith that you can manifest beautiful things in your life. I love it, Libra. This reading is really beautiful. There's some difficulties, but you come out of it, I feel like, beautifully. And I really feel like Judgment is saying you realize that the past needs to be done with and you need to be okay with it. And the Ten of Swords is saying that it is the ending of pain. There is a new beginning here. And with the Ten of Swords, you know, it leads into clarity. Wow, Libra. I mean, really? You know, immediately trust and faith in the renewal of love, because it is a beginning, the beginning of something new. And treat yourself good. Treat yourself with love. Treat yourself with respect, so that you can manifest things through the power of love. I love it, Libra. It's beautiful. All right, Libra, this reading to me is just amazing. I love it. I think that the month of April is going to be absolutely beautiful for you guys. There is definitely a need here to be open to receiving the gifts that are being offered to you. If you have dealt with some emotional issues that were weighing you down, your subconscious mind is telling you it's time to move away from that now, so you're not left with this emotional stagnant feeling. Because you have major, major restarts happening, which, you know, the beginning, I don't even feel like I need to clarify this, right? I mean, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And you have fate and destiny working in your favor. It's beautiful. And then you have the king crossing you and you coming out with the Queen of Cups and the Lovers. It's amazing. You are tapping into your emotional, intuitive nature, which is beautiful. It's beautiful for Libra. And I feel like what happens is with the Queen of Cups, it's because you hit this wake-up call and understand that the pain is over with. And again, with Judgment, you need to be okay with the past before you can move forward, especially into the world. And in your past, you have the Eight of Cups. And again, it's like you're understanding that these issues are over with. And now it's time to be open to receiving that beginning. And then you falling out with the Empress, having the Lovers, love conquers all, manifestation through love. It's beautiful. And then seeing the Magician, absolutely, you have some power behind you when it comes to the things that you are trying to manifest. And if what you're manifesting here is the ability to walk away from emotional, painful issues, and then a restart with possibly another person, you are going, there's a feeling of you having a really secure emotional relationship. It's beautiful. I love it. Seeing the Ten of Pentacles in your environment it's amazing. It is amazing. You have such potential here to have a beautiful beginning in a relationship, whether it is existing or whether this is somebody new. Whatever the situation is and whatever the relationship is around this person, what is happening here is definitely a reconnection, and then not only that, but you working on emotional issues too. Beautiful, beautiful. Trust and the beginnings and treat yourself. I love it. I love that this is what came out for you. You need to treat yourself good. Take some time for yourself. Because when you do that and you're overflowing, it's easier for you to give that love out when it comes to manifesting the things that you want. And especially giving love out to the person who is crossing you right now. So have trust and know that there are some amazing beginnings heading your way.